Spurs played 19, 36 points. West Ham played 3 more, 1 point ahead. Chelsea, 23 played, right? So 4 games more than Spurs. Chelsea have got 44 points, whereas Tottenham have got 36.
Exactly, that's what I said. I said this yesterday, Ali, that even though Chelsea are quite a few points ahead of Arsenal and Spurs, they've got games in hand. You know, the way Chelsea are playing as well, keep slipping up points. If there was ever a time for Spurs to go and beat Chelsea on the weekend, it's this weekend. If they can beat them this weekend, then it's all up for grabs.
I said earlier, Gab, that I think there's a problem in the dressing room at Chelsea. I really
100%.
do. Now, if I was Lukaku, and look, Lukaku's achieved so much. Great in Italy, achieved so much. I'm not having a go, but what I would say to him, I said, look, mate, have a look at the way Kane holds the ball. Even when Harry's not his best, holding the ball up, shielding the ball, showing that strength. He's fantastic at it. If Lukaku could add that to his game, he's got the physique to do it. If he could just add that touch and that strength to keep possession, he'd be a lot better player.
Yeah, I think as well, if you look at Lukaku, the player that come to Chelsea at the start of the season, he was on fire, wasn't he? He would get the ball. He looked a yard quicker as well to me. The start of the season. Well,
I see against Brighton, and I'm not. Listen, I think Dan Burns done brilliant, by the way.
But you should be pacing him if you're Lukaku.
Burn beat, but you know, you never got away from him. I'm like, hold on a minute.
Yeah, something's not right there. Maybe after his injury, he needs a few more games.
Mind you, lack of confidence can do that, Gab, as well. If you're not 100% confident, you don't get that initial spurt.
Well, Thomas Tuchel said they're all tired. So maybe the whole team's tired.
No,
they need a month off to rest up.
A month off, yeah.
No. I said yesterday, Almar, that surprised me. Those quotes really surprised me. He's come out and said the players look tired and jaded. And see, I said yesterday, mate, you know what it's like? If you tell somebody they're tired and jaded enough, they will be tired and jaded. They can't be tired and jaded, particularly when you look at the bench they've got. No, I ain't buying that. The one thing I would say, though, Gabby, and I think you probably agree, the one thing I would say in Lukaku's defence, I don't think they get the ball into the box quick enough or get it up to him quick enough. I mean,
they don't look long at all, Ali, do they?
No.
Do you know what I mean? You think of Vardy, he was missing last night for Leicester.
Yes.
When he makes them pacey runs, boom, they send the ball.
Mane and Salah.
Chelsea are not even looking to go long.
Ali, I said it yesterday, didn't I, Ali? I said that when I watch Chelsea now, Al, if you were a striker, Ali was a striker, like, you'd be so frustrated because it looked like a team that are so just want to get their stats up. Oh, my pass completion rate was 99%. They look like they're playing keeper when they get the ball. It will go into Jorginho, back to Kante, Kante to Thiago Silva, back to the left back, and then Lukaku's there thinking like, well, I'll just stand here then and like just wait for you to keep the ball.
In the Premiership, it kills me. The team are behind and they're still knocking about at the back. Like, you know, Beckenbauer's West Germany.
Yeah. You've got to have an end product.
Forward.
You've got to have an end product.
10 minutes to go. They're 2-1 down or 1-0 down. Get it forward.
I'm with you.
But that's what Liverpool do, Ali. Liverpool don't mess around.
No,
Henderson don't mess around. You get
100%.
Sometimes the first time into Henderson, he's straight.
First thing he does, look forward
into Mane. It's not over the top where you just hoofing it. It's a over the top ball where you've got the quality like Henderson to find Mane and Salah. That's what Lukaku wants. He doesn't want like, okay, wait, pass. Oh, I'll make a run. No, we won't give it yet. We don't want to risk that pass. Let's pass it and get the pass stats up. That's what I said this yesterday, and I had a bit of a rant about it.
I tell you what I will say though, mate. I thought Harry Kane was absolutely terrific last night. I really did.
You know they let Harry come off and turn with the ball a lot. You know, no one went down tight on him. He'd come off the centre half and he'd have time to get in the half turn.
It's not
fatal.
Harry Kane was outstanding, but it's not hard when you're playing against Sanucci. Honestly, if you look at the last goal, Harry Kane turns with the ball. Sanucci's just like basically looking at Harry Kane. I'm thinking, look at Bergwijn running past you.
Yeah.
That's the danger. Look at the spacing behind. If I was in the Maddison or one of the attackers had a good game in that change room after the game, I'm hammering the defence. Like, how can you concede 2 goals in 15 seconds? Embarrassing.
Oh, I know. It was. Mind you, I've got to say, unless you're a Leicester fan, Gab, it was compulsive viewing, man. I mean, I was saying to Big Al, we're no Leicester fans, we're no Spurs fans in the house, but me and the boys were up screaming, man. It was incredible football. What a finale.
Where was we, Viv, when all this was going on?
Up the stairs with Jill watching a Netflix series.
I think Tillemans as well. That ball he's trying to play when it's 2-2.
Hey, the ball wide, a much easier
get
ball.
Get it wide, yeah.
Yeah, and he's trying to play a killer pass thread through the middle. Now,
I loved them celebrations from the Spurs players.
So did I.
They got a bit of stick, didn't they, online, because they're saying that that's Spurs' trophy. You know, the way they were celebrating after the game, but. To win the game like that, and they deserve to win the game, Ali.
Yeah.
It wasn't
First
like
half.
they robbed it.
Tell me about Maddison. Just give me your views on Maddison.
I think he's starting to show what we all thought he would do. You know, he went off the rails a bit, wasn't putting the performances, but now he's, for me, straight into the England squad in March. If he can continue like this, he's putting in performances, and this is what Brendan Rodgers will want to see from him.
Just quickly before we break, Spurs under Conte in the Premier League, 0-0 Everton, so that's poor. They beat Leeds 2-1, beat Brentford 2-0, Norwich 3-0, drew with Liverpool 2-2, beat Palace 3-0, beat Watford 1-0, beat Leicester 3-2. It's brilliant under Conte. It's brilliant.
It's fantastic, by the way. I've got to say, I saw him I saw him play Chelsea. Both games in the League Cup.
And that was so disappointing.
So was I. I mean, it was really, really poor. And I thought to myself, you know, that what I was like two steps back. I thought it would take a couple.
You were really disappointed, Gabby, weren't you? You put your chopsticks down.
The Spurs, like you say, it's the consistency they're showing now that will get them that 4th place. If they can keep this up for the next 17, 18 games, there's no reason why they can't.
Gab, because of inflation, they put their prices up 5% as well.
That's all I tried to get it over yesterday.
By the way, I'll tell you right now, boys, if they win at the weekend, I'm not saying they will, but if they win at the weekend, I bet they're looking at 3rd place.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.